Hello and welcome to Autocar Professional. We are at our Inner Circle event and I am joined by Mr. Sven, who's the CTO at Tata Motors. So it's a completely different world we are entering into in terms of automobiles. Software is going to define more than what we would like to expect at this point, rather than a shift from a hardware-defined vehicles. So let's get right into it. What are the key trends from a software-defined vehicle perspective that you see and which will sort of disrupt the future that we sort of envision today?
Yeah, thank you very much. I think the first and foremost topic when we talk about software-defined vehicle and the revolution that is happening is that today when you buy a car, and then you own your car along the way and it stays like it is.
Yeah.
With software-defined, you will have a new car every single day, depending on how often it is being updated. Because this opportunity of giving features on the go, optimizing based on the usability of the vehicle, of the feedback of the customer. I like this, I don't like this. Add apps, remove apps, and more or less bring a much more digitized world into our products. I think that's the big disruptor. And all of this happens at an enormous speed. It's no longer that you have to wait 3 years for the next update of your car, but it can really happen, I would say, in hours or days or weeks.
So a lot more personalization, customization.
Much more customized, much more personalized. Like you see today already in other areas, just before we spoke about, Zomato knows me much better than I know myself. So we envision with software-defined vehicles that we will be able, that from OEM perspective, also we will know our customers much better and can serve much more the needs of our customers and give experiences that excite.
Right. From an R&D perspective, and a lot of, like, since we're talking about this disruption, Tata Motors and even like OEMs, Indian OEMs are sort of, they have global aspirations, localizing R&D, becoming more innovative in terms of newer technology suited to the Indian market. So what is the potential from a Tata Motors perspective that you sort of envision will sort of disrupt the industry?
I think one topic is, right now we are very much focused on the Indian market, but just recently we expanded our sales to South Africa, for example. So we are on the verge of going global. And this, of course, for this, we do not only have to understand the Indian market, we also have to understand the global market. And nowadays, with the technological revolution that is being available on the market, it gives us tremendous opportunities on really to react quickly, to implement new technologies quickly to our products that finally serve the purpose of delivering exciting customer experience. Yeah, so a customer in India might be of a different shape and the different requirements compared to a customer in South Africa, for example. And there, with software-defined vehicles, for sure, we have an opportunity to really be much more, as you said before, personalized, much more focused, much more, focused on the customer at the end of the day.
How do you read the key future trends? Most part of your job, I'm assuming now, is to predict, like just like AI and software does today, is predictability has to be more accurate, and that's an undefined territory that we're entering into. How difficult is your job now?
Oh, well, my job is, it's difficult, yes, of course, but also very enriching, because what happens around us in terms of, for example, Gen AI, the opportunities we suddenly have with Gen AI, stuff that we did in the past, which took, I don't know, weeks, months, days, can now be done at the blink of an eye. So we are in an ever-changing environment, and this keeps us awake, of course, as engineers, as R&D, but also this keeps us focusing on how can we utilize these technologies that pop up, how can we utilize these ideas, how can we utilize that to really deliver to the needs of our customers.
Right. If you look at it from an Indian perspective, we have a giant called China, which is reducing vehicle development times to 18 months to like unthinkable periods of time, like maybe even 12 months tomorrow. So how do you sort of see India's potential in developing its own technology, in leapfrogging, because technology is something that can help us go there and get India-specific solutions. Where do you see India's potential in the global map?
I think India has a huge potential. First of all, technology is available today for anyone everywhere in the world. Even the Chinese technology we can apply here in India. But of course, the crux or the secret recipe is how to bring it to the needs of the customer, how to translate what the customer wants into what do we really need from technical or technological perspective. And India, with a super, how do you call it, young customer base, which is very tech savvy, which is very digital, which lives in an environment in India which is, how to say, bringing UPI, which is bringing 5G, which is bringing or skipping landlines, moving straight to mobile phones. I think India is the ground where, how to say, a lot of things can grow. And therefore, with software-defined vehicles, the opportunity for us is immense for here in India. And if something happens quickly in the world, other than China, I would say India is the place to be.
Superb. Just leave us with a couple of trends. What will it do to the industry? For example, how much will the costs go up? What is the kind of real-world impact that you see and real-world trends that you see shaping up in the future due to SDVs?
I think finally it all nails down to find a frugal way of delivering experience to our customers. So I don't want to talk about cost now today, but what we have to create value as an OEM, as Tata Motors. We have to create value that fulfills a point with our customers, where our customers really have value, feel value, and accept the value. And looking at that, again, we can pick from everywhere in the world. We can do cherry picking, but we have all the spices together. But how to cook your masala finally? Yeah. This is something what we really have to do here for the individual market in India, and therefore big opportunity.
Lovely. I can see you've already localized the terminologies and you're like well versed with all the right ingredients that you sort of need to cater to the Indian market. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And very exciting times ahead in the industry. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you very much.